You know, it takes a while to be able to look back in time and to understand, you know, how somebody really shaped the period that they were functioning in. And I think that we can look back now at the 90s and see how prolific his designs were and how important they were, both, you know, culturally and, you know, the look of the 90s, but also as an influencer, a craftsman, an artist who was bringing celebrities in and doing collabs like we see every day now. He's one of the first people to do it.
When you walk through this exhibition and you have maybe a little bit of even like fashion background or anything, you may be interested into fashion. And I think that's a nice point, because then you see something and say, hey, this was actually the shirt Tupac was wearing. Or, hey, this was at the runway wearing by Naomi Campbell or by Kate Moss. But also, of course, his signature pattern, which is the Barocco, which is probably his most copied and recognizable pattern. So I think you will go in here and you will experience many, many, many different kind of. So he didn't tell just one story, but he told a lot of them. And of course, for this exhibition, very special is our Gianni Versace and Britain section, which is about all his British icons. So we're starting from Elton John, going to Kate Moss, but obviously also Princess Diana. And I think this is probably with the most heavy emotion in this exhibition. So you should really see that you don't miss that, because it's just, yeah, we have even a video with all her different kind of looks she was wearing by Gianni Versace, which was really a lot, because that was her most successful look after she got separated. And yeah, and Gianni really transformed her into this global icon.
I think that young people are really interested in what was going on in the 90s. You can see Oasis traveling around the UK and doing all those gigs, and it's a new generation who are looking back at the 90s and they're interested. And to look at what he was doing back then, you get to tie all the different stories, the rise of the supermodels, the empowerment of women that was so important to him, Princess Diana, Elton John, George Michael, you know, there's so many people. Liz Hurley moment was massive. So I think there's something for everybody. I think it's multi-generational, and I think that's why it's so appealing to us as producers.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he used me a lot for a lot of fashion shows, a lot of shoots and stuff. So, and then I ended up on the cover of his book, Men Without Ties. So it seems like it. But it was a special shoot because Richard Avedon was really one of the, if not the most greatest photographers at the time, and he was pretty old by then already. So it was a legendary photographer. And then Stephanie Seymour, I kind of had a crush on her, and I was all naked the whole week, like 5 days. You know, as you can see in the photos, she's wearing the clothes because it was women clothing, and I was naked the whole time, and so it was a bit awkward shooting completely naked. But you know, first day I was kind of shy about it, but then after a few days, all right, everyone's seen me naked. You could almost go sit down and have lunch naked, and you know, because everyone's seen you by then. But yeah, it was, like I said, probably my favorite pictures throughout my career.